Hello, everybody. My name is Dizzy, and welcome to something a little bit new for me, at least. But something which I'm very excited to do because I've been looking at this game for absolutely forever and been like, I know I'm gonna really love that game when I get around to playing it. Well, we're getting around to playing it today because it is Powerwash Sim, and it's a free weekend for Powerwash Sim as well. So those of you who have, like me, been humming and hawing over Powerwash Sim, you can go and try it out yourselves. We are going to be jumping on in with Shaka in just a moment. And to my knowledge, I think neither of us have played Power Sim before, apart from we did the tutorial like late last night. um, but yeah, this is going to be super duper exciting. It's going to be super duper chill. Let me see if I can get the game up on your screen. Oh, and we have a 5 stream watch streak from Shaskor. Thank you so much for watching for 5 whole streams in a row. You wonderful bean. That's very lovely of you. Yeah, this is Powerwash Sim. It is a free weekend. I have actually bought the game because even doing literally one mission that I have done was enough for me to be like, okay, yes, I do definitely want this. I'm an easy sell, and I have also acquired the 40k DLC because you know what I'm like. So I don't think there's any plan to do this today on stream, but maybe that'll be done on stream at some point. Maybe I'll do it in my own time because it's such a lovely, chill game, you know. Uh, Let me do an undeafen. Shaka is still deafened, no doubt introducing themselves to their own chat. Uh, Tell me how the sound looks. Oh, that looks quite loud. That looks very loud. That looks less loud, but still kind of loud. How's that sound for you guys? Are we doing good? So silly, does he sound doesn't look, otherwise we'd call it looks. Oh dear, oh dear. I also don't know what this is. Oh, this is my messages. So yeah, you see, this is the message chain for mission 1, and this is the mission inviting us to mission 2. Hello, how's it going? Oh no, disaster. I will have to go and watch your VOD just to watch the first 5 minutes and see the cats. Uh huh. Aw. Oh, apparently chat can't hear you. Hang on a sec. That's my bad. That's my bad for not setting up OBS correctly.
Um,
Hang on, give me a sec. You give me a sec as well, chat. Where the fuck is I'm so lost in my OBS menu. I have so many different like scenes set up. Okie doke. Also, you're seeing me do all this because I'm not using studio mode, like a clever bean. Alright, add that, and I need to also add the icons so that you all can see when Shaka is talking as well. You got 2 seconds of Shaka voice. Okay, well that's a good start. Um,
Penguin is in my chat and said, "Now this is not the voice I imagined for this." So you've got a surprise voice apparently.
Oh, well, hi, Penguin. Also, I'm hoping chat can now see and also hear full Shaka voice.
Hello. See my voice? How does
Well,
one see a voice?
I've got your little icons up on screen. Also, thank you, Penguin,
Oh,
so much for the follow.
I don't have your icons on the screen because I have this is on a different scene than Baldur's Gate. I am
Yeah,
a fool.
that's what I forgot to do when I was setting stuff up the other day. I've
Oh
become so
dear.
complacent
Okay.
with my Baldur's Gate scene.
Yeah, my Baldur's Gate scene has all the things. Oh, oh, okay. I mean, I think we have very distinctive voices. I think it's fine. There's only two of us. It'll be fine for today.
It
I'll sort
will almost certainly
it
be
next
fine.
time.
Kinga says, I always
Okay.
pictured this as sounding like Mummy, I mean Lady Dimitrescu. What on earth gave you that impression, Kingal? I'm so. What? I mean, I'm doing something right, I guess. Well, probably. I don't
Yeah,
actually
you
know what she
are.
sounds like, but I know what she
I don't
looks
know what
like.
she sounds like, but I know that everyone is like, "Hot mommy, please step on me" about her. So,
Hmm.
but I have no idea what she sounds like.
Well, no, you're unfortunately stuck with my nasally wine penguin. And that's because
Your voice is lovely. Shut up.
I have an actual genuine like condition. I have a problem with my eustachian tubes, and that's relevant. I'm telling everyone now because today is a super snuffly day for me. There's not a cloud in the sky. We're probably in some like horrendous low pressure system or something, and so my ears are popping constantly, and I am adjusting for that. So I apologize in
Yeah.
advance.
Poor Dizzy. Well, shall I start a job?
Yes, I think you should start a job, and you should also send me an invite.
I shall do that. Um,
Oh well, you're a sweetie penguin. I like how Kingo sent me a message, and it says message excised for overt horniness. But like the
uh-huh.
first half of the message is already quite severe overt horniness, and that
Oh,
bit's allowed to
I'm,
go through fine apparently.
I'm intrigued. I don't know if you want to read it out though. I'll maybe have to go to your VOD later. Oh, Axron's here saying, I will not come in screaming feet today. But I mean, just saying that kind of defeats the purpose of not saying anything about feet.
I can scream feet for Axrin if they want.
No, it's okay. Axron's already done it. Now that I've
Okay,
come in differently, feet. It's just that they weren't starting with it.
wonderful. But yeah,
So
everyone, look,
here's
it's a
Dizzy.
Shaka.
I'm
It's a
being
Shaka
incredibly
spray.
more rude than you.
Well, I was about to do it, but you did it first. Um,
Funnily enough, my first girlfriend, Florian Perez, used to live here back in the day. Those were the good times. That is a message from Calvin, who I think is who has told us to do this.
I see. Fair enough. There is a cat up on this shed. I think
A
it's a
cat?
cat. Yes, a cat. Ah,
Scared
you
it.
scared it away.
I didn't mean to scare it. Oh no,
Oh
I'm a
dear.
terrible person.
You're not a terrible person. Cats are just like that. Do we
I'm a
wanna?
terrible person in the game.
How do you wanna divvy up responsibilities?
I have no idea.
Hi, Axrin. Thank you so much for
It
stopping
was much
by.
easier with the van. We could just go on one side.
Yep. All right. Well, I'm just gonna start spraying.
Okay, right. Well, we'll take an item at a time, I guess. I've cleaned this water bowl already. I'm amazing.
Yeah, you are. You're speed running.
So yeah, we're
This game
we're
is
we're
actually
power
really loud
washing.
for me.
Is it? Yeah. How is volume chat for game?
Oh, this is all touchscreen. I see. Kingo says spray and pray, and that's my attitude to a lot of things. But a game like this, where we're sort of encouraged to be methodical, I don't think I can just spray and pray. I think I would go mad.
Huh? Penguin's saying there's no audio for the game, even though OBS is telling me there's audio for the game.
Oh,
Oh, I know why there's no audio for the game. 1 second, guys.
I'm gonna be adjusting the volume on my side as well, because it's a lot louder than you, and I need to be able to hear you, even if the game isn't super loud.
Yeah, that's fair.
There we go. Should be all fixed now.
Hello. Yay, you cleaned the gate.
I did. Oh, also the poles are separate pieces? Or just some of the poles are separate pieces?
Yeah, so the way I have like my audio and things set up, sometimes OBS is a bit weird, and whenever I add a new game in, it decides to put it on the audio track of a different game. And I'm like, okay,
Right.
cool, you've already decided on a thing, I don't have to add a new thing. And it did that today. But then I forgot it did that, and it did it with the Hollow Knight audio track, which
Uh-huh.
doesn't go to stream. It
Oh, of
only goes to
course,
the VOD.
yeah.
I was like, okay, cool, you've already picked up the audio. No.
Well, yes, but
So,
actually no.
yeah. Um, so I have started cleaning these chairs over here, which
Uh-huh.
is also cleaning the patio a bit, but I'm not focusing on the actual patio, so
Noted. I'm currently doing the fence in an up-down, but I wonder if I should be doing it in a left-right.
aha.
Because this top bit is actually a separate section.
Oh, okay.
But then the fence posts are separate sections, and they definitely want to be done in an up-down.
Aha.
It's probably all actually much of a muchness.
Probably.
Oh, I fell off.
You fell off?
Yep, I fell off this tiny little lip here.
Oh no.
Alright, let's do some stepping stones. Kingle asks if we're keyboard and mouse. I am. I believe you are as well.
I am, yes.
Oh, and that's an important thing, isn't it? Because this is... you don't play first-person games very much, do you?
I don't play first person games. I also don't play any game other than The Binding of Isaac and Baldur's Gate with keyboard and mouse. Like, Binding of Isaac doesn't involve camera control, and Baldur's Gate doesn't really involve, like, using the keys to move around and then using the mouse as camera control. I use the keys for camera control in Baldur's Gate, so
Yeah, same.
I haven't really had, like, yeah, I don't really play person-y games, or use keyboard and mouse generally, so I am trying.
Yeah. Also, I've been instructed to detergent myself by a transferite, so you'll lose me for a sec.
That's
But
fine.
thank you so much, transferites,
Yeah,
for the
along
nice
with
recipe.
random bits of the patio being cleaned, I have cleaned random bits of this fence, but that's just because I'm cleaning the chairs and it's collateral cleaning. So I'm not being haphazard on purpose when you see the random cleaned bits.
It's okay. Like it's a game where you spray something wildly. There will be, as you say, collateral cleaning. Oh, I accidentally put way too much goop.
Well, it's not collateral damage because it's good, but it's just I didn't intend to clean it right now.
I also like how I said you're gonna lose me, and then I'm just using like the tippy tip of one nail that's not very goopy to push the push to talk. Oh dear. We have King Girl. At least everyone in the chat who has ADHD, which let's be honest is probably everyone, has definitely done some collateral cleaning. Alright, here I am. I live again.
Welcome back.
There's some really, like, solid boot prints on these, in the muck on this stone. I don't even know how you get a boot print in this stuff. I've used the aiming mode, which I assume is what you mean by this mode. It has its uses for when you're cleaning something that's right close to you. But I don't like
So many
it. I
dings
especially don't like
from
it
you.
when I...
You're
That's because I
being
got all these little
poor
stones.
cleaner.
Yeah, I don't like it when I have to move around at all.
Under this table is really awkward to clean. Because I can't seem to move any closer under with the chairs here.
Oh dear. Can you move the chairs?
No.
Nah, it was worth a try. Yeah,
Salty is here, and I would like to say something to Salty that I think everyone should join in saying. We'll say a happy birthday to Salty.
Happy birthday, Salty! I did not know it was your oldest day. Where is this dirt on this roof? Okay, the rest of the doghouse seems to be well done. Yeah, happy birthday, Salty! I hope it's been a good one, or if it wasn't today and it was actually a few days ago, I hope it was a good one.
Pretty sure it's today. If the birthday bot in Tabby's Discord is correct. So it says, I was torn between whether to be threatened or excited by I have something to say to you. And when I was like, I have something to say to Salty, Salty's immediate reaction was, ruh-roh.
To be fair, that's not that uncommon of an experience.
No. But it wasn't like I need to talk to you in private about something, so I didn't mean to cause any worry. I am so sorry.
I have something to say to Salty, which is you should check the group DM that we are both in.
Oh my god.
Well, don't worry, that's also not something bad. Oh, we have a Yowie.
Joe
Hi,
Average
Yowie.
has
How's it
messaged me
going?
and said, what's up? Do you do bikes? I could do with someone running their thing over my deadbeat dirt bike.
In the game or in your chat?
Yes, in the game.
Okay. I guess that means you've probably unlocked a new mission. Which is surprising, because we've not done a lot of this at all yet.
No.
Oh, there's betas underneath, isn't there? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I like this. I like a lot so far that we can sort of be kind of doing our own thing with this, but we're still collaborating and doing a shared thing together and having a cooperative outcome.
Yeah. Where's the steps?
Here, hello. Oh, those steps. I thought you meant the past the garden steps.
No, I need to be up for this umbrella. I, in fact, probably need to be up even more, but... Or else I just need to move these steps around a lot.
I've actually done this. I was aiming to just finish off this bit and get this all done, so I can make a start on the patio. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I like this
Kingo,
like that it's nice and a big map area thing that we can just be together, but also just working on our own thing.
Kingo says it's parallel play / body mirroring, and she's not wrong.
It kind of is, yeah.
Although I've always found that the term body mirroring to be a weird term.
I am fond of parallel play though. Like it's you're doing things, you're having a play just separately together.
Uh-huh. We probably need the we probably need to ration our use of the word play on stream, but just because I know both of our
We're
chats.
we're playing a game.
We are, it's true.
There's
It's undeniably
nothing else
objectively
going in
true.
here. Yeah.
Yes. Same, King Girl. Yeah.
Okay, the table, chairs, and
See, this is, I guess, what the aim mode is useful for.
stuff, umbrella, parasol, whatever you call it, all clean.
Wonderful.
Axman said Dizzy went places we didn't. They're sussy. But then Salty said, "Oh no, I was absolutely there with Disms." So yeah.
Thanks, Salty. I'm glad you had my back. One of the things that I've always sort of thought about this game, and like, I wouldn't want them to change it because it's super satisfying how it is currently. But like, when you actually power wash something, one of the main things you need to do is you need to deal with what happens to all of the dirty water that runs off.
Yes. Yeah, it's not realistic, but that's an aspect I like not being realistic.
Yeah. It would be so horrible if you had to... Like, if you wash something and it just makes something you've already washed dirty again, that would be so annoying. Okay, Kingo,
My chat are now
I'll
talking about
trust you.
gaslighting.
Good. Wonderful.
Because whenever Salty was like that they were with you and Salty knows what's up, Action was like, "No, we're gaslighting them. Don't give them firepower." And now it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no such thing as gaslighting. And I'm like, you guys, stop. No need.
This is all one thing,
Man,
isn't it?
I wish I'd played this sooner.
I think this was the perfect time for me, because, like, I've been wanting to do it for ages. Like, but there's never been a time when I've, like, I would have rather done this than something else. But right now, that is a time when I'd rather be doing this than something else. So this is perfect for me.
Yeah.
Oh, they are separate sections. That's nice. Although we haven't looked into the challenge mode bits at all, you saying, like, oh, I know I'm being sporadic and getting other things while I'm doing this, has made me think that it would be an interesting challenge if you had to power wash some things and not others.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you have to clean all of the table and chair sets and remove as little dirt as possible from the patio, for example.
Yeah.
I think Yowie in my chat needs a spraying. They say they like to get things dirty again.
I see.
How far around can I turn this thing? Oh, I can't turn it around to point at myself. I was hoping I could turn my little nozzle around to point it at myself.
I don't think you can do that.
Commit power wash suicide, but to spray Yowie in the chat specifically.
Yeah.
I mean, I could say, like, because my chat, they're over on the left, because I'm on one monitor, and then chat's on the other monitor. So if I just spray over this way,
Uh-huh.
then, like, to me, it looks like I'm spraying chat.
Yeah.
So that one's for you, Yali.
I think part of this fence post, like part of it is on the other side of this other part of fence, so I think I can't get it fully clean from here, which is annoying. Yes, this fence post in the corner, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I needed that satisfying ping. Actually, we either get so locked in this or get frustrated about 4 minutes in. No, this is. I'm having the most
Holy
satisfying time.
water. I'm not so good with holy water.
Like it was so dirty, and now
I don't
it's
have the
it's
ability
getting
to
so
bless.
clean.
Although it's apparently quite easy to get, like, ordained into a fake church, right? So maybe I could still make holy water that way?
Have you the whole rest of the garden clean?
No, God no. But I've just done the patio up to this point.
Oh, okay. I was like, you've come to join me. Oh my god, you've got the rest of the garden clean.
Can you imagine? I can't. I wash slowly in this as well. Like, I could probably up my speeds.
Uh-huh.
Axel has come over here because apparently they heard that I was having a wet t-shirt contest with chat. That's not true,
Oh.
Axrin, just because I simply don't condone people wearing t-shirts or clothes.
Yep, I knew that was coming.
Actually, that's not true. Like, fancy carnival masks. You're allowed those.
Oh, right, okay. That's very specific.
Well, they're very pretty. And they have, like, an air of mystery.
T-shirts can be pretty.
They can, it's true. Good girl, King Girl. That's fair, Axron. Although I feel like the appeal of oversized things probably isn't conducive to a wet t-shirt contest.
It's like, why aren't
then
you
they
getting
become
clean anymore? It's because there's a whole other half of you on the other side.
What's that?
The trellis. I was like, it's clean. Why are you like only half clean? It's because there's a whole other side to the fucking trellis.
Yep. Because of the way the dings work, this is going to ding when there's actually still loads of grime on it, because the patio is just one huge object.
Uh-huh.
And it's gonna be really weird when it dings and I just see lots of dirt evaporate.
Yeah.
Because normally...
Oh, you did it.
A normal... What's up?
It's like, oh, you did it. And you're like, no, I didn't, though.
Yeah. On a normal size object, it's like fine that all the last little specks of dirt disappear. But...
Yeah.
That's a cool concept for a t-shirt, Axel. Oh. Yay, trellis clean!
There was so much more of that trellis to be cleaned.
Oh dear. Literally exactly what I was talking about for an object a tiny fraction of the size. Patio is nearly done, though. No, actually, that wasn't so bad, the amount that was left over. Alright, go down there, you got that. Guess I'll go back to these steps.
Trellising. Yeah, this is just really, like, relaxing and satisfying to me.
Yeah, it is, definitely. How tall does someone need to be tall enough to intimidate you, Axrin? Oh, I can't.
Like, I could probably just open this in my free time and be like, yes, time to relax with cleaning.
Mm-hmm. These little step wall bits are really obnoxious. They're very small and awkward to get at.
Which bits? Oh.
So like the underneath the overhang of each step.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that seems
Axel says, Dizzy, please
annoying.
get off your knees on stream. I refuse.
What if they don't want to?
It could be worse. I could be making something religious out of it. Yeah, that was me checking if I had the shot or not. Chance writes yes. And I did, luckily. Oh, actually, let's get this one while I'm down here. Oh, that's going to be such an obnoxious little bit to get down there. I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Okay. Let's stay down.
Oh, look, there's Dizzy down on their knees again.
Hi! I don't think I can get you from here. It looks like it's getting you, but I don't think I am actually getting you.
No, I don't think so.
And that's with my longest nozzle as well. Oh, it's quite difficult to tell which bits of this are actually dirty. Have to watch out for that. It's also interesting that, like, I can just take a power washer to this flower bed and cause no harm or damage whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, I'm cleaning the pond rim.
I think we've all done a bit of that in our time.
Ax was just like, I'm back. I heard we're rimming. I guess.
Right, all of that lovely stuff done. Step walls are done over here. Alright, well, you take on the pond. I'm going to spray water at this electrical lawnmower.
Are we sure it's electric?
Actually, no, it's probably petrol powered. It definitely doesn't want water on it, though.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't want water on it, you're right.
Well, the dirt on here is quite sturdy.
Earlier on, I was looking at the price of, like, cleaning materials, like, for different, like, to have specific things for specific, materials. So there was, like, metal cleaner and all that. So some things might just be very hard to get off with just water, I guess.
There's also, like, upgraded nozzles and hoses and things, right?
Yeah.
You know me in consumables in video games. I'm definitely going to go for the non-consumable things first.
Yes.
It's a super shiny lawnmower, though.
It is now.
Shame that it'll
Yeah,
never
actually,
work
you
again.
could test. You could test whether it would satisfy your ADHD or make it incredibly awful because it's currently free for the weekend.
It sounds like we're being paid to advertise it.
But we're not. Well,
Nope.
it's just because Axron's like, there's no possible way of knowing whether the ADHD could suck me in or could make me so annoyed at having to be precise. It's like, but wait, there is a way. You could find out now if you want. But no, this is not a sponsorship by Powerwash them, unless they want to.
Any Powerwash Sim devs in chat? I would be very surprised, King Girl.
King Girl has said use code Shaka at checkout for 50% off on your free weekend. Which I find hilarious.
Uh-huh.
And Axron has said Dizzy's little haha laugh brings me so much joy. Me too.
Aw, you're sweet. Both of you.
No, trans rights, that's not what was being said. You're not getting me for half off. No.
Oh, the shed is just one object. I thought the shed was going to be broken down into lots of things. Because, like, the shed foundation is a separate object. And then it's just shed, and then shed roof.
I see.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of disappointing. There's some very finicky bits, like on the underside of the roof, on the underhang. I have no idea how I'm actually supposed to get them. Apart from if there's like a left-handed shooting mode. I should go check that out. Um, crosshair. Hmm. No, there's no left-handed mode, which I think was a shame. Like,
Yeah.
not just for gameplay purposes, but also, what if I was left-handed?
Yeah.
I might just have to leave some of these bits and hope that they get caught up in the ding at the end.
In the ending, yeah.
But Axfrin, yes, it does. Axfrin says left-handedness is a myth made up by scissor companies to sell more scissors.
No.
I'm pretty sure left-handedness actually results in fewer scissor sales because left-handed people find conventional scissors so uncomfortable a lot of the time.
Yeah, but then they're buying left-handed scissors, I think is what Axron's meaning.
Well, yeah, but they can't, like... I know scissors aren't really an impulse buy, but they couldn't impulse buy scissors, because any impulse scissors would be designed for right-handers.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know why this shed isn't broken down into more bits.
Is the shed door separate?
Yes, the door, the roof, the windows, the hanging planter, and the foundation are separate. But, like,
Okay,
each wall isn't separate from the other walls.
Yeah, because I was wondering because the doghouse, the door was separate.
I was able to get the bits of the shed that I couldn't get before by using the free aim mode.
Oh, the C bit. Oh, okay, yeah. I forget about that often. I haven't used it at all today.
I've used it a handful of times.
Just kind of forgot it existed.
You've activated your himbo mode! Oh, bless. We know window muck tends to be a bit tougher than non-window muck. At least it was on the van. All the windows are one window. Yeah, like there's weird things like both of the shed windows are part of one piece together.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure why. This is clearly the most efficient way. Trick shot. Yep. Just slam dunk that hose. Okay, onto the front.
Yay, the pond is clean.
Yay! Oh, there's added awkwardness to the underhang here, because there's also a hanging basket on the front.
Ah, yes.
I think I've got it all. And again, it probably won't actually matter. Oh, the Texas star on the front of the shed is a separate item as well.
Oh, okay.
As is the horseshoe on the front.
Uh-huh.
Right, the shed's looking pretty good. I'm not sure which bits of the shed are left. Is it one wall? Oh, it's this wall. Okay, yeah. I now understand which bits of the shed are left. I'm surprised this is all one, like, this little bit. It's just that tiny sliver that's left on the progress bar. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. A lot of dirt just instantly vanished off of the shed there.
Oh wow, okay.
Like, half of a wall's worth of dirt.
Oh, I see.
The plot is also quite generous, actually. Oh my god. There we go. I guess like the way to do this if you were doing the challenge mode is to just rely
Uh-huh.
on that ping getting all of the awkward to clean bits and just doing as much of the
Yeah.
wide areas as possible.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm being really sort of obnoxiously nitty gritty about it.
Yeah.
Oh no, poor Yowie's toes!
I don't think there's anything wrong with being
Everyone go
obnoxiously
kiss the
nitty
Bella.
gritty about it.
Sorry?
I don't think there's anything wrong with being very nitty gritty about it.
So much dirt just vanished off the roof of this shed. Okay, what do we got next? A children's toy car! I wonder if I should change my. I should make a special
Like,
version of my
bits of the
wreck face
barbecue are
emoji
separate
for
from
wreck
each other.
toes. Yeah, just
There's
the decision of what to make separate and what not to is really weird.
like, so far I found 4 different separations on the barbecue.
That's as many almost as are on the shed.
Like, there's a food shelf here, there's a separate food shelf here, there's a hood, there's the control panel, there's the trolley.
Also, I don't know how I'm not washing the stickers off of this toy car.
Yeah.
At least I think they're stickers. Maybe they're not stickers, actually. Maybe they are raised features. Okay, they are raised features, never mind. So that's how.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Okay, let's get a start on this. Just gonna need to go and get the footstool for this.
We are pretty close to being done.
I would have thought so, yeah.
Well, we're on 93%.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's like a percentage as well.
Yeah.
The dappled shadows on this bit of wood make it look dirty even though it's not. It's very
Ah.
annoying. I also, and this is a really like specific pet peeve. I wish when you rotated
Yeah.
the nozzle, it did a full like circle instead of going down and back.
I don't think I noticed that, but I will now, probably.
Oh no! I've cursed you forever. You're not the
It's
only
okay.
one cursed with knowledge.
What other flower bed edging?
Hi, Jasmine. How's it going? I hope you're having a wonderful day. We are getting some super relaxing power washing on, as you can probably see. This is my very first time in power wash, in fact.
Okay, it's just the stuff on the swings now.
I'm kind of surprised that the little checklist hasn't come up.
It's because there's, I think it comes up when there's 3 things left. There's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things left, but they're all to do with the swing.
I gotta not walk in front of you actually, because that'll get in your way.
Sorry, I'm probably in your way now.
No, not at all, not at all. Well, the game is really unhappy with me trying to do these chains.
Oh no.
I think it's because they're small objects with a hole in them.
Yeah.
Is washing metal not good, Jasmine? Is it the sound, or is it just the concept of it in real life that distresses you? Gosh, metal is hard in this game. That's fair. We're only on the easy levels, I guess. No. There we go. Oh, and we have a raid fire as well. How's it going? Long time no see. I hope you're having a good day as well. We're doing a little collaborative washing exercise. Yay! We did it!
We did it!
There we go. There's us being
Oh, I need to press escape.
relatively methodical. We
Look
were
at us
quite
go!
methodical. It looks good.
Yeah.
I'm sad I didn't get to make any edging jokes when you did the pond edging because I didn't do it.
$450.
I've got a message that says, "Hey Doc, hope you like a challenge. I'm pretty sure I've got the dirtiest backyard you've ever seen. They're not wrong."
No. So I've now got 3 options available to me in career. So we have clean the bungalow, which is $550. We've got clean the playground, which is $600, and we've got clean the dirt bike, which is $75. Now the picture of the playground shows a slide that is a dinosaur. I don't know if that sways your opinion.
I think that will sway my opinion. Can I ask you to just check how much cash you got from that? I'm wondering if we split the cash reward that we got from that.
I don't remember what I had before.
That's right, because I think I've got like almost exactly, maybe exactly $100 from that.
Okay.
I'm at 212 now. If someone in chat remembers that I'm at 212 now, I guess we can see what
I got
I'm at
600. I'm on 612.
Oh, okay. Maybe you did get the full reward then.
Maybe. Apologies, you're not getting. Do you want to swap?
No. It's fine. If I swapped, we'd have to do the back garden again anyway.
That's true. Okay. So do you want to go for the playground then?
Yes. Dinosaurs. Oh, there's a birdhouse. I didn't even notice the birdhouse.
Yeah, I cleaned the birdhouse. So yeah, look.
Woo! Oh, and it brought me with you automatically, which is nice. I wasn't sure if it was going to. Can I kick the football? I cannot kick the football, but I can.
You can kind of walk into it.
Yeah, I can walk on the football.
But yeah, this is the Stego slide. I'll leave you to your Stego slide.
This is how we're allocating the jobs on this one. I'm doing the dinosaur.
Yeah. I'll do some other things. I'll start with the bin. Or rather, a bin. There might be more than one. I don't know.
There's at least one on this side as well, because I can see it from here.
Oh, we've got a ladder this time. As well.
Oh, that means we're going to need to get to some high spots.
Yeah.
Can anyone in chat tell me what this bit of the Stegosaurus is called? And bonus points if you can tell me how it got its name. Actually, I'll throw this question open to you, chat. To you and your chat as well, Shaka. Can anyone tell me what the business end of a Stegosaurus is called? And
The
bonus points if
business
you can
end
tell
of a
me how it got its name.
stegosaurus. I have no idea.
Ah. Okay, Transfights has said it's called the Slide, which is fair. It is in this case.
Fair, yeah.
Yes, it is a Thagomizer, and Kingo correctly gets the bonus point. It's from a Farside comment, a Farside comic, where some cavemen were talking about how it was named the Thagomizer after the late Thag Simmons. It didn't have a name, and so scientists were just like, "Yeah, sure," which I think is a fantastic story.
So did we just get a free dino fact?
Yes, I think I have turned off the ability to redeem Dynafacts, though.
I
I
see.
think. I have, in fact, not turned off the ability to redeem Dynafacts because 2 people have immediately redeemed Dynafacts.
Amazing.
That's unfortunate because I have one prepared. Um, it's not strictly a Dynafact, but it is a Paleofact. There's been relatively recent research that suggests basically there's a ring of craters, fossil craters, I assume, not visible surface craters, around the Earth's equator that all date to one particular period. That suggests that in the Ordovician period, Earth might have had a faint or weak ring system.
Ooh.
And so people in the last couple of months have been churning out paleo art that imagines little Ordovician critters, so like ammonites and not ammonites. Why did I say ammonites? Trilobites. There we go. And little like Ordovician sea arthropods and things looking up at the sky and seeing rings in it, which I think is really awesome. It looks so sci-fi. Just add rings to a planet and it suddenly looks sci-fi.
Yeah.
Sheska has also redeemed a hydrate, so I'm going to get on that for a sec.
Excellent. I don't know if it's that I'm hosting why I made more money. It might have been that I did more bigger things that gave more money because I've been like automatically been added like the $1 and the $2 from the bench and the bin like now.
Yeah,
Than at the end. So
I've been added a couple of dollars because I've gone from 212 up to 213.25.
yeah.
But I think you probably get the payout because it's your mission, so you get the mission payout, and then any like
Probably, yeah.
bonus payouts we probably split, I guess, or maybe
Yeah,
they're
I
doubled
guess.
and we each get some. Oh, I need to think of another dino fact that people might not know.
Have you had 2 dino facts redeemed?
Yeah, 2 people were both keen to show me that I had not turned off the dino facts.
I see.
And the reason why I thought I turned them off was because I'm slow on the draw when it comes to thinking up dino facts. They take me
And
a
now
lot
you're
of
being put on
humming
the
and hawing
spot.
to think of. King Gold says, "Don't say rings on the planet are sci-fi. Some trillionaire with a rocket company will decide Earth needs rings again." Oh dear.
Yep.
Moisturizer is turned off because it's a once per stream, Shaskor.
Yeah, that if it gets redeemed, then it's off then.
And that's to stop me from having to constantly stop stream to goop off and then ungoop my hands. Just because it distracts from the distracts from my ability to do things on stream. Okay, here's my dinosaur fact. While we're on stegosaurs, and while I am literally on a stegosaurus, it is still disputed, even to this day, what the function of stegosaurus and stegosaur plates were. Because some stegosaurs have back spikes, and that's super obvious that they are defensive. But the more sort of like pentagonal plates like Stegosaurus has, and a lot of
Uh-huh.
Stegosaurs have like a mix of both as well, like Kentrosaurus has half and half. It's really not clear what the benefit of having these broad flat plates are. And the main kind of competing theories are basically defense or display or thermoregulation. Thermoregulation has always been kind of the leading competitor, just because people have always sort of thought of dinosaurs as being cold-blooded historically, even though that's now not really like the prevailing way of looking at it. Um, But my personal favorite is that they're for display, and that's because I, as many people know already, was a Walking with Dinosaur kid. And in Walking with Dinosaurs, they have this fantastic scene where the Stegosaur like flushes its plates with blood to make a bright like red display to scare off an
Ooh.
Allosaur, which I think is really good. That same Stegosaur does also just like casually swipe and kill like a baby Diplodocus that's wandering past for no reason. Um, but hey, nature documentaries or
Yeah.
speculative documentaries, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like whenever like you watch actual nature documentaries and like David Attenborough is just like, oh, you see this lovely creature, aren't isn't it amazing? Oh, look, here's its natural predator. It's dead.
Yep. Shaska
I'm like, why
asked,
would you do
"Is
this
it
to me, David?
defensive? The Razorback seems like the last place predators would attack, except for bigger megafauna." And yeah, I think the idea is it's exactly for that bigger megafauna stuff like an Allosaur that could just sort of lean over and take a bite out. Especially if the Allosaurs as flesh grazers hypothesis holds any water, which will be a separate Dino Fact Redeem that I can talk about at some point. So I'm not gonna splurge it and spend it here. But yeah, something like that would definitely encourage back spikes. Okie dokie. Inside of the slide is looking pretty good. Oh, that's weird. I thought I was slipping down the slide for a sec. I thought for a sec that I was slipping down the slide, and I was about to be, oh, like, that's a really nice touch.
Uh huh.
But no, I was not.
Oh.
This slide is another one that's like all one piece. It's taking forever. But I guess I'm going to get like a really big dig at the end, and lots of dirt is going to disappear all at once again.
Probably, yeah. I'm doing the floor edge on the large red floor, which like goes just the whole way around the like bit in the middle.
Oh, jeez.
And I imagine like I'm being quite methodical about it. So I imagine when I get near the end, it's gonna be actually a large bit of dirt's just gonna go bye bye.
Wait, I could have sworn. Never mind. But yeah, I really want like these individual plates to be like their own dings and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to make my own power wash level that's an actual living dinosaur that you can clean off bit by bit.
Yes. Do it.
I mean, I'm fairly confident you shouldn't point power hoses at like living animals.
No, I'm pretty sure you shouldn't too, but like
Hee.
you said that and then you immediately came and Braid me with a power washer.
Uh-huh. I'm cute like that.
You are.
Francesco says they believe tortoises like it.
Oh yeah, okay. There are certain like aquatic animals and things that would probably find it quite nice.
Well,
Yes.
just I
Okay.
thought the power of a pressure washer hose, like, is it will hurt their skin.
I think it
I
would be fine. I
thought.
think like they can slightly feel on their shell and their shell would be fine.
Okay. Oh yeah, hoses definitely. Lots of animals love hoses. Why do you look dirty when you're not? The outside edge of the plates looks dirty even when it isn't, and that's also driving me bonkers. I think it's just
Oh
got like some
dear.
shadow on the texture or something.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it wasn't the Thagomizer that's the slide end. The head is the slide end. The Thagomizer is the step end.
I'm not even halfway done with this large red floor.
Oh
Or the
dear.
floor edge that's around it.
I'm about 2/3 done on Steggy. This is a big map, it turns out. But I mean, we've got lots of stream left, so big maps are good.
Yeah. What are we thinking re-stream time? Are we gonna go normal 4-hour Baldur's Gate length, or are we gonna... What are we thinking?
I'm
I don't
happy
mind
to
either
go
way.
normal 4 hour Baldur's Gate length if you are. But I also
I
understand that this is like quite a sort of slow, sedate task. You might end up
I mean,
falling asleep, as might the audience.
I'm having a lot of fun. So like, as long as we have our usual 2-hour break, like hour at 2 hours. I can't say words. Break at 2 hours,
Yep,
not hour at 2 hours.
I would have accepted 2 hour break.
Yeah, that would have worked, but then my brain was like, no, that doesn't work. Say something different. Yes, I
2
would
hour
like to
mark
request a
break.
normal break. Yeah.
Oh, I can't quite get underneath it. Which is unfortunate because there's lots of dirt on the inside and underside as well.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take a break from the floor because there's a bench on my way.
Have a
I'll
nice
get the
sit
bin.
down and a rest.
No, it's a bench to clean. It's very dirty.
Have a pint and wait for this to all blow over. I will repeatedly and earnestly stake my claim that Shaun of the Dead is the only good zombie movie. And in fact, almost the only good like zombie televised media, maybe the only good zombie televised media that exists in the whole world. But no, I enjoy Shaun of the Dead. I enjoy Hot Fuzz. I think World's End exists. Uh, but like, I want to know how done each leggy is. I want to know how done each plate is. I want to know how done its tummy is, Shaka.
I know.
You've got so many pings. I've not pinged anything yet because I'm just doing this one dinosaur.
Well, no, I've had 3 pings. I've had a ping for a bin, a bench, and another bench, and I'm gonna get one for this bench. Other than that, I have been like meticulously working on the very large floor.
I don't know who that is, Kingo. I'm gonna be honest. Shaka, do you know who Edgar Wright is? I think a
The
director,
name,
possibly. Something to do with
the name
Ant-Man.
rings, the name rings a bell. But I couldn't tell you why.
Steggy!
You pinged.
Pings! We did it! You dinged the bin as well. Congrats!
Yay. So yeah, I've been doing the floor edge
Uh-huh.
and the large red floor, which now doesn't go around the edge anymore, turns to yellow, which is
Yeah.
slightly annoying. So
Well, shall I do this bit of the floor edge and you keep going with the red? And then I
Sure.
can do the yellow and the other bits near the dino afterwards?
sure, yeah.
And keep my stream thematically consistent?
Mhm. Yeah, I haven't gone like the only bits of the blue bits that I've done so far are just because I've coincidentally got them, not because I've actually aimed for it.
Apparently Edgar Wright might be the Shaun of the Dead guy, which I assume means director. But that's why Kingo brought them up.
Right.
I seem to remember that that the one really famous shot in Shaun of the Dead, the one where they do the really long take of him walking to the shop, and then they parallel it later after the zombie apocalypse has started. I think I remember seeing something that was like the director kept making it longer and longer with each go or something,
Uh-huh.
and it worked. I mean, it's a great shot. I'm sure someone
Yeah.
somewhere has probably referred to it as one of the best shots in movies, and I don't know that they're wrong.
I haven't watched Shaun of the Dead in a long, long time, and due to my forgetful nature, I imagine it is a great shot. I just can't think of what it is.
That's fair. It's where he gets the cornetto of the film, I believe. In fact.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I'm more than half done with the large red floor now, thankfully.
Yay! Kingo says Edgar Wright also directed Baby Driver. The last thing he
I
did
have
was
not
Last
seen
Night
that.
in Soho, which I have heard of.
I haven't seen either of those films. I have meant to watch both of them, though.
So did he cite a reason for leaving Ant-Man, Kingo? Because I must admit, Ant-Man was actually one of the better MCU films. At least in the later stages of the MCU. Well, I say later. It probably came about halfway. I haven't checked. And by halfway, I mean halfway through Phase 1. Or not Phase 1, because they divided it into phases, didn't they? Halfway through the Infinity Saga.
Yeah, okay, I'm definitely buying this game.
Oh yeah, but nobody knows what creative differences means in like specifics. You know, creative differences can be he didn't like the comedy, or he didn't like the director, not the director, the producers, or he didn't like the talent,
It's just
or he just
so
hated working for
relaxing
Disney.
and satisfying.
It is. He had a vision and Marvel didn't like that. I see, okay. Yeah, no, the MCU is definitely not the place for creative visions. I'm honestly surprised that WandaVision was as unusual as it was. And even WandaVision was kind of shit at the end. Well, I've not bothered watching Agatha all along because, like, who gives a damn about Agatha? Not me. Like, Agatha was a
Oh
villain
no,
so
Harper just texted me
non-compelling.
on Powerwash Sim and said that the mayor's cat Ulysses is missing.
Oh no! Oh no, a missing kitty cat. Oh, do we think that was an orange cat? Maybe.
I don't, I couldn't have been. No, because it wasn't the mayor's house we were cleaning. No,
That's
couldn't have
true.
been.
Yeah.
I did not make the cat go lost.
Wait, it was supposed to be before Avengers 1? That's crazy. We'll have a look for some missing posters. I'm sure there'll be some around.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were talking about like problems with the MCU, and I was just saying that like I haven't watched most of the recent MCU stuff, and Agatha All
Oh.
Along, the really recent one that's like just come out. The main character is Agatha, who is so not compelling of a villain that
Uh-huh.
WandaVision would have been a better show if it hadn't had a villain.
Uh-huh.
Like, and then they made a whole offshoot show about the villain.
They did, yes, but apparently it's very queer. Which is surprising for Disney. Why
That
is
is
my bot
surprising.
not
Although
doing anything about the bots?
I guess villains are allowed to be queer.
Yeah, that's true. The thing is, though, like I love the actress who plays Agatha. It's just like, yeah, it just didn't really do much for me in WandaVision. My bot is not doing anything about the bots for some reason.
Oh no. I wonder if
Yeah.
mine's alive.
Oh, my bot's alive because it's responding when I do the ads command. It's alive. It's
Huh.
not doing anything about the bots specifically.
Weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll get one or two in and I'll see if it's doing anything about mine.
Transrite says the bots are unionizing.
Oh no.
That would be very bad.
You were the chosen one, Streamlabs.
Yeah.
You were created to destroy the spam links, not join them. Did you just get a ping?
I got a ping for the bench. I did another bench.
Oh,
You got a ping, though.
Yeah. Big ping for the yellow one.
Oh, nice. I imagine I'll get a red ping rather soon.
Given how big the red thing is, you're gonna have a lot of dirt that just gets evaporated with the ping.
Yeah. Because, like, there's separate yellow ones all around, and there's a couple of separate blue ones, but the red one is completely connected the whole way.
Yep. But I don't mind the red one being like one big thing, the same way I didn't mind the patio being one big thing.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
it
no,
is
I
just
agree, yeah.
one thing. Whereas like something like the shed or the stego, you reasonably could split it up.
Yeah, I agree. Especially since the barbecue is split up into so many parts.
Yeah, even like the toy car in the garden was split into two parts.
Uh-huh. Okay, that
Woo!
wasn't that much left over of the red, I don't think.
Okay.
I was expecting more.
I wonder if the tolerances like are different for different things, and I wonder if the tolerances are going to get tighter as we go into the later game as well.
Maybe, yeah.
What's the? There should be a word. Maybe there is a word already. For when something is pleasing, like because I want to say aesthetically pleasing, but what I mean is like it's pleasing to my OCD. You know?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Okay. I guess I will. Do you want me to make a start on the floor bit, or do you want me to make a start on an obstacle?
I mean, I don't mind. I'm gonna just like continue
Don't
on
know
with like
chess
this bit over here. I'll get the yellow floor done and the floor edge, and then I'll start on the roundabout. So
Uh huh.
whatever bit you wanna
I haven't done too much floor, so
crack on
I'll
with.
make a start on some floor. Actually, no, it makes sense to do the swing set first, because the floor will get largely, or not largely, but it'll get a lot done as offshoot of the swing set, won't it? Also, it's not swings, it's a climbing frame. I don't know why I said swings.
Yeah, words and stuff.
Why was I hoist upon a Captain Picard? What a weird quote. I wish there was just one hotkey to like go plus or minus a nozzle size, rather than having to go
Yeah,
into a
that'd be
radial menu
nice.
for it.
Yeah.
Kingal has told me that there is in fact one, and it's the scroll wheel. Thank you, Kingal.
Oh. Thank you, Kingo. Transrights has said the red one is great for making rude drawings.
It's also great for making we'll be back screens.
Uh-huh. Oh, the floor edge is done. Which
Woo!
I feel like it shouldn't be. There was definitely loads more of that to go.
You know what they say about horses and mouths.
Yeah, I know.
In fact, I guess you probably know better than most what they say about
I
horses
mean,
and mouths.
well, yes, fair. Hello, Holly. How's it
Hi,
going?
Holly. Oh, I'm glad you are basking in them, Kingo. You deserve them.
We'd be power washing.
Why are you looking for a quote where all the digits add up to 16, Shaskor? Silly question.
You got a ding. What did you ding for?
I dinged the slide. But also,
Nice.
shouldn't quote 79 add up to 16? And 97, indeed, as Shaskor, as Transwright says.
Yay, ding.
Where's that ladder?
Oh, look at you go with that ladder.
I haven't actually seen what I look like when I'm carrying it yet. Oh,
No,
interesting.
that's
On the
true.
ladder, you can't strafe.
You can't what?
Strafe. You can't go left and right.
I see. I am a fool. I do not know words.
I think you are a fool. The swimming is easy IRL. Okay, you make a valid point, BG.
You dinged.
I dinged. Okay, my bot is working at debotting. We just had a bot come in.
Well, what's wrong with mine then? Mine has joined them, apparently.
284 plus x equals 320. X being 236. Why? I'm still confused as to why you're looking for this, Chescore. Did that say roundabout moat?
Mount.
Ah, okay, right. I was like, why does the roundabout have a moat?
No.
I guess it's a soft landing place for all the children as they fly
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Oh, I guess I dinged that. I didn't even notice.
Okay, I'm about to get so many pings because the floor plate of the roundabout is separated into like 6 pieces. Like
Incredible.
6 separate floor plates, and then there's 6 handlebars as well.
Bask in your dings.
So I'm gonna get lots of dings.
One. That was mine.
That was yours, yes.
2.
Oh, well, I'd already got a couple of them before I mentioned it. So there's 3 handlebars done and 3 plates done. So
Okay.
3 of each left.
This is another. Actually, did I already say this is a huge level? I think I already said this is a huge level, didn't I? Well, it's still a huge level. Um, we're
Yep.
only like a third done.
Yep.
Although I partly
Yep.
wonder if it
It's
measures it
huge.
by number of pings or amount of dirt.
Yeah. I'm unsure. Right, I'm finished with the roundabout. I'm back to my floor ways. Unless you want to do some floor and I do something else.
I'd say start on the swing set because, like I say, like bits of the floor will get sprayed as we do the climbing frame. I just call it a swing set again. Bits of the floor will get sprayed
Okay.
as we do the climbing frame, and then it'll make the floor job easier afterwards. Is my thinking.
I suppose, yeah.
Plus, the floor feels like a long and thankless task. So if we're both working on it at once, it'll be
Yeah, that's
less
fair.
aggravating,
I
less
quite
soul
enjoyed my
destroying.
floor.
Oh, hey.
Maybe I'm just a little bit odd.
It means you've adapted to cope without the constant pings of gratification that drive the rest of us. I think it means you're
Yeah.
healthy.
I mean, I do still love the pings, don't worry. And I am anything but healthy in the brain. We're aware of this.
I mean, I guess you are also waiting for Silk Song.
Jesus. The fuck?
What's up?
You!
Oh, Pat. I just meant that it's driving everyone crazy. I didn't mean anything else.
No, I know. It's just you brought up Silk Song. It
Oh, I
hurts me.
see. That's fair. I have had a thought about us both doing the climbing frame. It does mean that there
Uh
might be
huh.
like times when we both need the climbing equipment to get onto it.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
maybe it would make more sense if one of us broke off and does the floor, but I'm happy for that to be me.
I mean, like I said, I don't mind the floor, but I would like to finish off these struts on the monkey bars at least.
The water on this wood makes a really satisfying sound.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't ask me what my character is standing on right now.
Where are you? Uh, um, I mean, I guess the lip of this,
Yeah.
but that's not very clear.
Not something you'd want to try standing on in real life. Let's put
No,
it that way.
definitely not.
That's what I actually went up there for. This isn't going well at all.
Okay, well I finished off the monkey bar struts and the monkey bar ladder, so yeah, I'm happy to do floor. I don't mind.
I think basically just work on whatever your heart desires, because there's good reasons for doing either one first.
Yeah. I as well, like whenever I was doing the monkey bar stuff, whenever I would like show up the dirt, if I was at a certain angle, I would find it really hard to see it because all I could see was the dirt showing up of the floor being highlighted.
Ah, of course, yeah. Turns out ceilings are really awkward to do.
Yeah.
Especially this one, as they've actually textured like the gaps between the floorboards, and they also have dirt in them.
Oh, that's annoying. I mean, realistic, but annoying.
Uh-huh.
I like realism in my games. Sometimes it's too much.
It's okay, there's a good way to deal with it, is to just point at the slit, and then just walk forward.
I see.
Okay, girl, I don't even know what that was in response to. Oh dear.
Yeah, my bot is responding to commands, and it's
I
also
see.
doing the timers. But it's not doing anything about the bots. Which is strange.
Are you certain it isn't sneakily actually just Artie?
Yes. I am sure.
You might need to check your settings then, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how anything would have changed, but
I find things regularly change with the Streamlabs spot, but I haven't asked it to.
oh, I've never found that for
Well,
mine.
mostly it turning itself on and off again.
Yeah, I mean I have to actively turn mine on, so. Right, I have a ad starting in 40 something seconds. May I request a little breaky poo?
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm just gonna get this little bit around this ladder done though. Because it will be awkward and I'll forget otherwise. Oh, hi, you're right
Hi.
here.
Yeah, I thought I'd come help out if you had just a little bit to get.
Yeah, well, it was just like under that bit that I wanted to get.
Alright. See you in 5 to 10 minutes?
Yep.
You're right.
I was just following you around, spraying you with the power
I
hose.
didn't even notice. Oh dear.
Amazing.
Alright.
Okay.
See you in a bit. Alright, chat. And I will also be seeing you in just a little bit. So let me see if I can give you a nice little transition-y screen. And maybe give you some music to tide you over. Yeah. Make sure you also get up, have a break, have a stretch, which is what I'm doing right now. Oh, big stretch. Ow. Ow, it hurts. Grab a drink, go to the bathroom if you need it, all that sort of lovely goodness. And yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am back from my break. I am sure Shaka will be back from their own break imminently, if they are not already. Let's do a little undeafen so that when they are back, they can see that we're back as well. I hope everyone had a good break. Let's get some game back up on your screen, and while we wait for Jack to return, I'm sure we can. It's not my footprints, are they? No, they're not. While we wait for Jack to return, I'm sure we can get some more washing on. Yes, let's go find something to clean. I think it's interesting that their boots don't count as part of their hitbox. It's like when we're power washing them, it's only here that it starts to push them. We've got to do the underside of the thing. Oh, I've pushed them right back against the wall now. This is gonna be a pain. Can I jump up on the wall? I can. Jump up on the wall. Can I use this to push them away from the wall? Possibly not. No, I don't think I can. Oh dear. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, they're getting further away from the wall, right? Oh wow, that's actually moving them quite fast.
Hello, sorry,
Hi.
I was gone longer than intended. I had cats asking for food.
Don't fret, we were keeping ourselves busy by washing stuff.
I see. That is the aim of the game.
Yes, exactly. Kingo says, imagine if this game had ragdoll physics.
Oh.
Just spray you with water and you fall over. I didn't manage to get your left arm, so that could still be a little mucky.
Oh, you were cleaning me.
Yes. Sorry, no, your right arm. Sorry.
I see.
Left from when I'm looking at it. Oh, also, yes, Shasko said it, not Kingo. I'm so sorry. Shasko says, I ain't no Kingo.
No, they're not.
I wasn't really under the impression you were, don't fret. Kingo says, we're scientists, we appreciate proper citation. I apologize for the misattribution.
I see. Proper citation is important.
Transfer says we could merge them together for the advancement of science.
Oh wow!
I think that's just called a wedding.
Well, if we're merging them together into one person, that would be an interesting combo.
A Catholic wedding.
They don't become one person.
That's what they say.
I guess. Oh, you're getting many little dings right now.
There's lots of little red bits called tower support struts that are sort of single planks.
Right.
Basically. You should only be concerned if we decide to do it to you, VG. Out of the way. Hi, sorry, I'm gonna really distress you by putting this thing in your way.
No, you're fine. It was like showing where you were putting the ladder before the ladder was actually there, so I thought the ladder was there, but it was showing an outline of it. It was odd.
Cunning. You don't like science anymore, BG? That's heresy in this house. In this house, we support science and all of the hideous abominations it creates. I had completely forgotten about that song, Kingo, you know? We are, I think, going to have to do like the roof bit at some point, and that fills me with dread.
Yeah, that's yeah, not gonna be fun. I don't think.
I'm an umpty. I moved the ladder so that I could do like a bit, and
Uh
then
huh.
you were there, so I decided not to do the bit, and I decided to do a bit that would have made more sense to do with the ladder still where it was.
Silly Dizzy.
24-carat numpteen. 24/7.
Not 24/7. That's not true at all.
I guess I do sleep sometimes.
No,
Hee 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 hee. Hee hee hee.
you're just often not a numpty.
Transfer says maybe we shouldn't merge Kingle and Shaskell. We all know what happened in Full Metal Alchemist. Oh dear.
I mean, I don't know what happened in Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, are you ever likely to watch it?
I don't think so. Maybe, but like maybe in the sense that it'll probably be so long from now that I'll have probably forgotten what you're about to say.
Alright, there's a guy who's doing like cutting edge alchemical work. And in order to get funding, he has to continue doing more and more like extreme things. And he ends up using alchemy to fuse his daughter with his dog.
I see.
And Kingo says, "Am I the dog or the girl in this equation?"
Um,
And the consensus is that Kingo is the dog.
I mean that's what I was gonna say.
I don't think there was ever any real doubt.
No,
Sorry, Kingo.
are you though?
It depends if she minds or not. If she minds, then yes. If she doesn't mind, then no.
I feel like she wouldn't, but that might be presumptuous of me.
You know what they say, when you presume you make a pre out of you and me.
Yeah. Oh, in response to me saying I didn't know what happened in Full Metal Alchemist, Penguin had said nothing happened, everything was fine.
That is unfortunately the exact opposite of the plot of Full Metal Alchemist. It's one of those animes that is very good at introducing you to people and then having horrible things happen to them. And you don't
I
want
see.
you'd really much rather that none of the stuff you were watching was happening, but you continue to watch it anyway.
Right, okay.
Oh. I really need like a Minecraft sneak function where I can just sneak out to the edge of what can support me and not go any further.
Yeah. That would be helpful.
Oh, I was hoping the individual rocks on the rock climbing wall would be dings, but they're not.
That's sad. I thought they would be.
Kingo would like to add to my summary of Full Metal Alchemist that every so often there's a woman that comes on the screen that makes you go heart eyes.
I see.
I can't say I can remember any such women from Full Metal Alchemist, but it was a while ago that I watched it.
I was gonna ask, is it one specific woman or is it random different women coming on the screen making you go heart eyes?
It looks like there's at least 5 options, one of whom is literally called Lust.
Okay.
There are characters named after the 7 Deadly Sins, which is not uncommon.
No, it's not an uncommon thing.
The rock climbing bits have another thing on them that's a shadow that looks like dirt.
Oh no. Okay, blue floor clean.
Nice. I was a bit confused because I was sort of half catching the floor at the same time as you did that, and I was like, surely that can't have been me that did that. It wasn't. I don't know why I came in here to do this when I know there's going to be stuff outside I have to do, and I was just out there. King Kingo is very helpfully saying things like, "You've got to love anyone who can redact it."
That's so unhelpful, King Girl. Who can what?
Oh, is it on the inside here? Yes, okay. No, unfortunately, I don't actually remember very much about the show, like the specifics of it, because I watched it. I didn't watch it. My ex watched it, and I sort of occasionally came in while it was on the TV. And so I have like fits and starts knowledge of what goes on. Of just what happened to be going on when I was in the room. You are going to be done with this floor before I've even made a dent into this climbing frame, you know?
Do you think so?
Yeah. Like I've done like the bottom half of 1/4 of the climbing frame.
Uh-huh. I mean, there's a lot of it, and it's very bitty.
You're making an upside down pyramid, Shaskor? Unless you're advertising your home to King Girl. I'm assuming you were talking about D&D, but I could be wrong. Ah, you're making an underground pyramid, I see. I think it's also very brave of me, because I'm doing all of this, A, while avoiding stuffing too much, and B, while having Billy Joel's Piano Man stuck in my head on loop, and not singing it
Oh,
out
wow.
loud.
I mean, I don't know if I could resist not singing songs stuck in my head out loud. But I think that's because I've, like, conditioned myself that I often sing on stream.
Well, in part also, Piano Man is a song that like I know from experience that singing it won't make it go away because it is that catchy. I love the song that much. But it's
Fair.
been long enough since I heard it that I'm not completely certain that I know all the words. I'm fairly certain
I
I could
know the bit.
approximate the whole song, but
Uh-huh.
that's very different to getting it correct.
I think I only know the bit that has the line with the word Piano Man in it.
Sorry, say that again?
I said I think I only know the line that has the words Piano Man in it.
Ah.
Off the top of my head. Maybe I'd know more when the song's actually playing, but
I like the headcanon theory that it's actually about a gay bar, and the Piano Man is the only one in there who doesn't know it's a gay bar.
I see.
I'm sure there was a red bit I missed. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, that particular line always puzzled me, Kingo, because, like, what the hell is a real estate novelist? Is that a
Who
career?
knows?
You write novels about real estate?
Maybe. Sing us a song. You're the real estate novelist.
Sing us a song tonight. Francesco says, apparently it's a real estate broker who just happens to be writing a book as well.
I see.
I can understand novelist as opposed to author because it's more specific. Like a novelist writes a certain type of book, an author just writes a book. That bit I can understand. It's the fact that the adjective real estate appears to be applying to the novels that throws me. I like novelist. It's an old-fashioned word that we don't use very much anymore. More people should get called novelists.
This is such a big map.
It really, really is.
It's like, oh, little playground with a dinosaur slide.
Big playground with the dinosaur slides.
Yeah.
Oh, was this red one that I missed before? I knew I missed one. I wonder if I can bring the stool up here.
That would be handy. Oh, it was jumping about a lot.
I can, but it's not really tall enough.
Oh.
If I'm lucky, I'll just be able to get the bits that I can't easily reach as part of the ding.
Yeah.
Yay! Success!
Yay! The ding of success.
He says, I'm reading a blog post. His biographer says he's talking about an estate broker who aspires to write novels. I see, okay. So he's not even an actual novelist. He is, like me, a wannabe novelist. Don't get that out. Silly thing to do. Yeah, maybe I do too, BG. Maybe I should start calling myself a novelist, or a programmer, or whatever. Just jumping about on the ladder from side to side, because it's the only way it'll let me strafe.
I see.
No! Also, can confirm there isn't full damage in this game.
I don't think there's any damage.
I'm sure you are, Kingo, already. Woo! Another circle!
The floor's completely done now,
Oh, incredible!
as far as I can see. Yep, I think so.
Well, I've got this big old roof section to do, and then I think this corner of the climbing train is done.
You're over there, okay. I couldn't see where you were.
I've been here the whole time. Some of this dirt's pretty tough as well.
Yeah. Grimy children dirt.
The dirt from grimy children, the worst kind of child.
Exactly.
That about sums it up, BG. Gosh, that's some very wet noises you're making over there, Shaka. At least I think. I said that's some wet noises you seem to be making over there, Shaka. At least I think it's you.
I mean, I am using a power hose. So I assume I'm making wet noises with the hose.
You make an excellent point. Down here. You need the ladder, okay. Oh, King Girl. Sick dizzy. I'm currently trying and failing to use a ladder to get onto the roof.
Oh.
Oh
Is it
god,
quite
all the roofs are so bad.
Oh dear.
Oh, I say, I say I wanted the Minecraft like hang on to edges thing. I think it actually was
Uh-huh.
stopping me from just walking straight off the edge there because I was
Uh-huh.
holding the button and I wasn't really moving. Also, give me a sec, chat. I need a drink. Oh my goodness. The roofs are pretty awful as well because like they've got slight overhangs from one slat to the next,
Ah, yes.
and there's no way you can stand off the roof and still see them. Like I guess I
Yeah.
could use the ladder, but I found that when I'm on the ladder, I'm way too close. Like my face is right up against the wood.
Uh-huh, yeah.
I'm hoping that'll just be got in the ping, but I don't seem to be very close to the ping. I think I might still have the other side to do, possibly. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of the CA modes most of the time, King Girl. Like, you've seen I've been using it, but, it's generally more awkward than not. Hey, maid. Do you regularly find yourself aiming at maids? Okay, maybe the ladder actually does make it a lot better. Although there's not a ladder spot on the other side, is there? There's not one down there. Hey, we got all of the bad bits in the ping.
Yay.
I'm just gonna do the next roof because the roofs are so bad. And I'm in the zone for them. I say bad. They're not bad.
Uh-huh.
Like they're not unfun bad. There's just they're awkward. BG helpfully reminds us that she is bad.
I see. Because she's Big Bad BG.
Yes. I tell you what I should do, actually. I should do...
I think having, like, the
outside
extension to the hose would be helpful.
What does the extension do?
Like, it'd go further.
Okay, is that it?
I think so. Like, you know, because, like, these monkey bars from below are, like, they're not out of reach. But they're very awkward. I feel like if I was just the slightest bit closer to them, it would help.
Would you like the stool?
That might be smart. I also, like, they won't be finished until the top bits are done as well, though. Like...
But no, you are right. Yeah, having extra reach is definitely something that I'm feeling the lack of.
Yeah.
Oh, is BG good at chess? That's interesting to know. Didn't know that.
I think I knew that.
Or unless this was part of her self-affirmations earlier.
Maybe.
She was saying I should just, like, say that I am things that I want to be.
Uh-huh.
Maybe good at chess was on that list, possibly.
Do you think if I got up on the ladder and went onto the roof that you're cleaning, that I could jump to the next roof?
Maybe. Hang on, let me have a look. Oh, I can't actually. You can't actually get up from the ladder where it is anyway. So we just move the ladder.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Or there's a spot that's actually closer to the monkey bars if you want.
Oh, this is awkward. Oh, God. No, this should be fine. I think.
If you fall off, I've co-opted the ladder again, so you'll need to come and yank it out from under me.
That's okay.
No. It's fine, I can get that inside.
Well, I did fall, but onto the monkey bars. So.
Okay, that's not terrible bad. I'm off the ladder now anyway, so you can use it freely.
Well, I'm cleaning the side of the roof stuff here, so.
This is actually a lovely, vibrant red underneath all of the grime. It's quite nice to, like, see it.
Yeah, it's nice.
Now, where did I put that stool?
I'm using it.
Oh, I'd totally forgotten the floor in here as well. Quickly go back and do the floor. Hide my shame.
Yeah, no, I've got the stool, but I'm done with it now. For that bit, anyway. We're getting there. We're above 80% now.
That's good, because I haven't checked since we were at 37. So that's obviously quite some progress for me.
Yes.
It's also weird because the floor bit, like the two sides are separate.
Uh-huh.
So like I forgot to do the floor because I'd already cleaned the underside and had that dinged.
Uh-huh.
But obviously that didn't get the top. Yay! Yay, ding!
Yay, ding.
Oh, hi, Keffel. Long time no see. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day. We are checking out the free weekend on Powerwash then. Oh no, I fell. When you want extra range on a shot, I found that
Uh-huh.
switching to the zero nozzle has extra effective range, even if it doesn't technically increase your max range.
Which one's the zero nozzle?
The kind of red one.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm glad to hear it.
I've just been mainly using the yellow one with occasional switches to the red one.
Same. I've used the green one for about 5 seconds. So installed it. Some DLCs are included. Haven't played any of the DLC stuff. Ooh, exciting. Yeah, I guess this must be old hat to you then. Because we're only on level like 3 or something. But I saw a dinosaur in the description and wanted to do it. I say saw. I was told about a dinosaur in the description and wanted to do it. says you deserve all the clean, cute plastic dinosaurs your heart can handle. Aw, shucks. There we go. I sprayed him. I sprayed him good. I see much better when I sprayed this one. No! That's about as much inside the car as I can do. Do you know where the ladder is, Shaka? Oh, I found it.
Yeah, it's sure.
Yoink!
I stole it.
The secret ingredient is crime.
Crime?
I stole it.
Oh, I see. I cannot put things together that were literally just said at the same time.
It's okay. You might not have considered it crime because it was consensual stealing.
Well, I don't know, I said the word stealing, so it is crime.
Maybe that's the reason why you get paid more for these jobs. Because crime doesn't pay.
I see.
For whatever reason, moving on this roof is really awkward.
I've had a lot of trouble moving on this yellow roof, yeah.
This roof here is nearly done. I think my plan is, having worked on the other one from the bottom up, I'm going to work on this one now from the top down.
I see. Changing your plan.
Okay, we got the big thing done. Ah, I thought I could sneakily drop in through the side, but I couldn't. Done dirty by Powerwash? You tried to check out the Tomb Raider maps? Are they supposed to be included but you couldn't get to them? Was that the problem? I see, okay, right. I understand. That's sad. So, Kefla in my chat has run into a problem that uh, having the free version of the base game doesn't give you access to the free DLC.
I see. That is a bit rude.
Oh wow, that was very generous. Oh, hello.
Hello.
You popped into my little shack.
This is my shack.
Yeah, no, you were stood over here.
Ah.
Unless you mean the whole climbing frame is your shack.
The whole climbing frame is my shack.
In which case, the Stegosaur Nation declares formal war.
I don't want to be at war.
I don't really want to be at war. War has no winners.
No.
Apart from the Stegosaur Nation, obviously.
You're so rude. I can't believe how long this one thing has taken us.
Uh-huh. Do you know what time we started?
No. But, like, it's been well over an hour since we went for a break at 2 hours, and it's now at 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Yep. It is a time investment. But I don't feel like the passage of time has been a boring one. Even though it's been of... I've been noticing, like, oh god, we're taking ages doing this.
Yeah. But I mean, like, we're having fun.
Yeah. I guess doing a map is a real commitment. But we did discover off stream that it does save your progress if you leave, so...
Yes, exactly, so... But, like, yeah, we did the garden. I was like, oh, that was nice. That was a decent wee time. And then now it's like, this is taking hours.
Uh-huh.
But we're in the 90s now.
Yes. Very soon, S Club 7 will be dropping their new album.
S Club. Well, maybe I should put some S Club on my playlist.
You absolutely should. think the one main problem with this game is it's very easy to not be methodical and to just like ADHD my way, having dinged one thing to go immediately on to just the closest next thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Which is how I would be cleaning if this were real life.
Yes,
Not least because
exactly.
obviously real life doesn't have the ding to tell you you're done.
No, it doesn't.
They should add real life dings.
They should.
Just stay here for a sec.
Just stay here?
Yeah.
Are you on me?
Yes.
Jesus.
You can move now. I've done the top bit.
Okay. Use the fucking stool. You know we have one, right?
Uh-huh. It's not as tall as you are, though. And you were just in the convenient place at the right time. I'm being sprayed for my crimes, and rightly so. Oh.
You deserved it.
Oh, King Girl. Poor King Girl. I can't help but notice that you seem to have done your tower and the monkey bars, and have nearly done the bit in between the two towers in the time it's taken me to just do this one tower.
What can I say? I'm a fast sprayer.
Definitely can say that. Kevin says the fastest nuzzle in the West.
Sure, yeah. That's me.
I think the fastest nuzzle in the West is actually your little Boltons that you have in Pokemon, right?
Yes. That is correct.
The sun has come out at a lovely little angle, but it means it's actually kind of a little bit hard when I'm spraying this one specific area from this one specific angle. I can't see where my spray is landing because it's just in the glare on the wood, on the shiny woods that we've cleaned. Because we're super awesome cleaners.
We are.
Okay, I think that's all the top level done.
Tal has arrived.
Hi, Tal.
How you doing? We're doing big cleanup. Oh, we're so close to being done. We're on 97%.
Uh-huh. I've actually done a really sloppy job on this underside, but it dinged anyway.
I'm sure it's fine.
Interestingly, the material type for this cargo net is not fabric, it's multi-purpose.
I see. That was what the floor was as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the floor is multi-purpose.
Oh, the playground floor.
Yes, yes, not the up here floor.
Interesting. Okay, go. Okay, go.
I am wondering when we're gonna get our checklist since we're at 98% now.
Yeah, like you said,
Haven't.
the frame is quite bitty.
Yeah.
So like just in the underside of this tower, there's at least 4 or 5 bits that I haven't done. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Oh, and I'm guessing each one of those little cubes on the thing is going to be its own thing, maybe?
Maybe. Yes, they are each their own thing.
Luckily, these slats are super nice and easy to clean, and very satisfying
Oh.
to do as well. Because they are just like, you go across left to right, and you go back right to left.
Yeah.
And they don't have any of the bad grime on them. That means you need to go
Yeah.
slow or anything. Okay, now I'm surprised we haven't got the little checklist up.
There we go.
Tower roof support struts. Okay. Those
On
little,
which
like...
one?
Yeah. They're the little star radium things.
Yeah.
Oh, it's this one. I see.
Yay!
We did it! Alright. Playback time. You did so much while I was cleaning the tower. I was so slow. You did like the whole floor and then half to a third of the tower as well.
Oh man. Wow, we've been streaming for 3.5 hours.
Yep, we have.
Do you reckon we can fit in the dirt bike? It's only $75 as opposed to that which was 600.
That sounds like an achievable thing.
It
Before
sounds doable.
we do you want to see if we
Yeah.
could? Do you want to have a look at the Mars rover one? Because I know I did highlight that as being something I was interested in.
Yes, where do I go for that again?
Hang on. I'm struggling to navigate this menu because I can't seem to see the list of missions myself. It's either in bonus
Oh, I
jobs or in
found it.
specials.
I found it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Okay, do you want me to load that up then?
Yeah, if you can. Well,
Starting
also
this one will end.
if you think
Go on.
that we can do it in time, because I can't see how big it is, obviously.
I mean, it doesn't have a money amount because it's not in the career one.
Oh, of course.
So, like, it could be large, it might not be, but we can have a go.
I wouldn't expect it to be, because the actual Perseverance rover is like... It's a small car sized. And the van didn't take long. And that was obviously
Okay,
a large
well,
car
we can try.
sized.
It says shows up starting this mode will end the current multiplayer session, so I'll have to re-invite you.
That's fair. Well, it's under the career section because it's in career bonus jobs.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised it doesn't have a payout.
Okay, I've sent you invite.
I am joining on you as we speak. We're in space! Oh look, it's the Ingenuity copter.
Mm-hmm.
Hi! Hi!
We have a different nozzle. On top of all the other ones.
Yeah, we do. The Prime Vista 1500 turbo nozzle.
Welcome to Mars, Astro Washer. We are extremely grateful you took the time to come all the way out here. This is from Galactos Industries.
Uh-huh. Oh, it really not from NASA? It does a little wiggle. The nozzle, the new nozzle we have.
Yeah. Your liquid oxygen reserves have been carefully calibrated to last precisely as long as the mission, so do not concern yourself with time constraints.
I see. That sounds like I should be exactly concerning myself with time constraints. Because if I take even slightly too long, there's no oxygen left.
No, it's been calibrated perfectly.
Well, yeah, but what if I've not been calibrated perfectly?
No, it's fine.
I must confess, I'm not a huge fan of the wiggly nozzle.
No,
like, I'm giving it a go because it's
right
provided, but...
Yeah.
You just can't go wrong with the good old 15 degrees, I think it is. Yeah, 15 degree nozzle.
Yeah.
Not that button.
It is definitely the best one, I think. I just got a text from Galactos Industries. O2 levels 20% depleted, but we also are 20% done. So
Huh. Oh yeah, I
that seems
guess.
right. Your mission: an exploratory rover has been contaminated with a dangerous substance.
Oh, okay. It kind of looks just like Mars dust, I'll be honest, but
Yeah.
I like that they've named all the components. I assume accurate names, like the
I
X-ray
would assume
spectrometer,
so.
the drill, and stuff.
No terraform or colonization can take place until you have eradicated the threat. The future of humanity's expansion through the solar systems rests in your capable hands.
I see. Right. I hadn't realized we were that far advanced.
No, me either, but apparently we are.
The downside is I'm flicking through all these tiny little components so quickly that we're not seeing what each one of them is.
No. I mean, we can have a look on the list.
That's true. There's no way to like highlight a part, is there, from the list?
I don't think so.
Yes, we're on Mars now. We finished the playground, and we were instantly qualified enough to go on an interspace cleaning mission.
O2 levels 40% depleted.
Oh, Shaka.
Yeah?
Watch me fly!
Woo!
Mars gravity!
Woo! The substance itself is an extraordinarily powerful psychoactive chemical.
Right. So we're
I
actually
see.
tripping and we're not really on Mars.
Maybe. When exposed, the individual cannot help but act with absolute integrity.
I see.
Can you imagine if something like that got into the wrong hands?
Were you expecting it to fail, Shaskor? I can't
I'm
wait
glad
for
you
the Europa
suggested this
Clipper
instead of the dirt bike. This is fun.
The narrative is a little concerning.
Yeah.
Shaska says you're really contaminating all the liquid water on Mars experiments.
Yeah. We have no
Among
idea if the
other
substance
problems
itself.
with what we're doing. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah. We have no idea if the substance itself is terrestrial or alien in origin. Right. In a previous outbreak, one of reorganized itself into a hierarchy determined solely by the skills, capability, and personality of the individuals. Terrifying.
I see, Shaskor. I mean, while yes, it was the first rotor-powered craft on Mars, I don't think NASA sends up things that they don't expect to work. You know, like, that doesn't mean it definitely will, but that means you can. There's sort of an expectation, I think, that it's probably going to work. At least in my head.
We have noticed footprints leading away from the rover that may or may not be human. I see.
That was like one probe, Shaskor. Oh wow, we are very close to being done already.
Yep.
I'm actually really not sure what you haven't done. So...
What all is left? Where are the sensors?
Oh, I've just realised it's got a clamp. Like it's been clamped. It's a parking
Yep.
clamp. That's really
Yep.
funny. Where the frackle is the dirt on this wheel?
I know. Oh, it's inside. I've got it. Hopefully.
I figured it would be inside, but I just couldn't see any.
Oh, I got some from this side. I don't know how there's any left now, though. There we go.
Just like a kill steal, but for for dirt. Oh, I saw a body-mounted sensor.
Yeah.
This thing here. Nice, good job.
Okay, it's kind of hard to find the dirt now.
Doesn't help that the dirt glows orange.
There's
Chaka.
one wheel hub left.
Chaka.
Yeah?
If you come and stand up here on the mast and look down at the ground,
Uh-huh.
we're surrounded by tracks.
Yeah. So we are. Those definitely aren't human.
Okay. 3 types of things left.
One's called a mystery hatch.
Right, okay, good.
How are we supposed to get to the wheel hub that's on this bloody wheel? It's clearly this one.
I can't even figure out which bit is the wheel hub. Oh, it's...
Oh, it's being blocked by the clamp.
We did it! Somehow.
Okay, right, there's a sensor left.
Oh yeah, like, there have been ones that failed, but like... You know, like...
And
if
then
I was
a
expecting the
mystery
mission to fail, I'd
hatch.
expect the whole mission to fail, not the whole mission to get there and then just the helicopter wouldn't fly. I wonder if the mystery hatch is actually on the rover as opposed to, like, somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Like this over here, perhaps.
Okay, you go investigate the mystery hatch. Try and find this last sensor. Was that it? Hi?
Hi.
Hi. Where did this guy come from?
The mystery hatch.
I see. Where did he go?
I dropped him in front of
Oh,
the
there.
rover when I was trying to put him on the rover.
Right, I haven't found this last sensor. Body mounted sensor, so that's one. All the sensors look slightly different.
Oh, it's so shiny.
I'm gonna come look.
I'll be honest, I was half expecting it to open once I cleaned it. Okay, sensors.
I found it, it's here.
Hey! Woohoo!
Did you get an achievement for that?
I think so, yeah.
For completing a side quest?
Hang on, I'm just looking at my achievements list. Yes, side hustle, complete a bonus job.
Okay, yeah, for completing it, yeah. Okay. Why want this to open?
I also want this to open, but I guess it's not going to. I'll hit escape. Let's see our little progress.
Woo!
It's nice to see Ingenuity circling in the background.
Yeah.
Hey,
The gnome just appearing.
yep. Hey, Wishy, sorry to message you so late at night. How are you set for tomorrow? You remember my friend Marsha, the total space cadet? She's got an urgent need for a power washer. Couple of disclaimers. She's way out of town. She said she'll pay your expenses as long as they're not too astronomical. And two, it has to be tomorrow.
Right,
Thought doing
I
an odd
see.
job somewhere alien might help your business take off. I'll text you the details when I get them in the morning. And you can see how it lands.
Right.
Astonishing. Oh, and then the last thing is that it says, until then you can always dream of what it could be. So I guess this is perhaps supposed to be a dream sequence.
Mm-hmm. The next one in the bonus jobs is clean the gnome fountain, which is funny because we found a gnome.
Uh-huh. What I find funny about this is your feet aren't part of your hitbox. Like, your hands are,
Oh.
but your feet aren't.
Huh. Yeah.
Yay, what a fight!
Yay!
Shoot down the helicopter! Pew pew!
No!
Oh, I don't think Ingenuity has a hitbox.
Ingenuity is clearly in different places for us.
Oh, is it? Where's Ingenuity for you? Oh, interesting. So for context, my Ingenuity is over here.
Right. No, there's nothing there. Nothing at all. Mine's over here.
Does yours have a hitbox? Does your water spray off of it?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Wow.
Okay.
Job well done.
Yeah. Job well done.
Shall we say goodbye to the lovely people and give them someone else to go and say hi to?
I think that's probably a good idea at this point. Because it's 10 to now, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Let's
open up the
open up Twitch.
Let's see who is live. I'm gonna actually have a look and see if anyone else is live playing Powerwash, as it is the free weekend. I feel like that might be more likely than normal.
That's fair.
Oh, the answer is plenty of people are live streaming to it, streaming Powerwash Sim.
Uh-huh.
Most of them, I think, are doing the Shrek stuff.
Unsurprising. Well, do you want to go to someone playing Powerwash, or do you want to go to someone else, or?
Can I search tags within this? Hang on. It would help if I could spell LGBT correctly.
Oh dear.
No, okay. There's no one live tagged like with queer tags.
Okay.
So that's not like the only reason why I'd want to go and rate someone, but that's the instant thing that makes someone more interesting to me if they're playing a game that I'm playing. And I'm not that fussed by the Shrek stuff, so
Yeah. Do you want to go see Tabby then?
Yeah, we can go say hi to Tabby. I'm not that fussed by Fallout, and I won't be sticking around, but I need to have lunch anyway, so.
Fair, yeah.
Alright, well, I guess I'll see you there then.
Yes, I shall see you there.
Thanks so much
Bye for
for
now.
hosting and spraying with me.
Thank you for hosting and spraying with me. Oh dear.
Alright, chat, it's just us. We are on our lonesome, and like Shaq said, we are gonna go off and see Tabby Meow. Let me get that raid started. Tabby underscore meow. There we go. Yeah, as has been the usual for the last couple of weeks, I will probably be live tomorrow. That'll be at noon. I might be playing like a bonus episode of Pokemon if and only if I can get like all the leveled up and grinding up done in time for that tomorrow. So it's not a guarantee, but I will be live with something, whatever that may be. Thank you everyone so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Penguin for the follow. It's lovely to have you along. Thanks, Keppel, for showing up. We haven't seen you in a while. And of course, thanks to everybody else who's been around in the chat. You're all lovely beans. I hope you enjoyed getting wet. There might be more getting wet in the future. I don't know if it's going to become a regular Friday thing with Shaka or not, but if they say they're going to buy the game, then it might do. I've not been feeling the Baldur's Gate so much recently as I think has been showing a little bit on stream, so a nice break is always good. Apart from that, my name has been Izzy. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you'll enjoy your raid and I hope you'll enjoy your weekend. So everyone, bye bye.